discuss the issue of nomination for the general election after the primaries. But I am very sure I have no business contesting for the primaries only if I'm not going to win or have a good strategy for the general election. So even the general elections, I am very sure I'm going to win because last time I only lost because I was cheated. But because people had voted for me, I've been serving because I know that it wasn't their fault. So I've served the committee and they have really voted for me. Nabweya ward in Northern City Division constituency, Mbale City. That's where I come from, that's where I live, and that's where I'm blessed to vote. What you are seeing there, what you'll be covering very soon, the plackets. We are required to hold our plackets, or our agents will hold them in the 382 villages of Mbale City. Each village will have my poster, so that the line, my agent, people's line behind that poster. I cannot be everywhere. So this is my official poster for tomorrow. It will be at every village. My poster will be at every village tomorrow. And right now, I am dispatching my posters at every village, and every village will have an agent to hold this poster so that those members of the village of the NRM can line behind them. So we are starting this today after here, and after that, tomorrow, the first election will be for the woman member of parliament from Mbale City. They are starting with the woman's seat at 10 a.m. When they finish with the woman's seat, then they will go to the constituency seat, which in Mbale, we have the industrial division constituency and Northern City division constituency. But they will start first of all on the line with the woman member of parliament for the city at exactly 10. I therefore want to call upon all members of the NRM as registered to turn up at your village center and vote for me, of course. So at 10 a.m., please report by 8 so that they can check your name in the register. You relax, and exactly at 10, you'll be called upon to line up behind this poster. And I am the candidate for member of parliament, and I am ready for the election tomorrow. This is all I'm required to take to the polling station, plus my agent, and plus the coordinator, and then the committee themselves. Most of all my supporters and the agents at the village have not transported anybody. Those on the village will count my vote, they will line up my vote, and they will hold this poster. And especially the leaders of the NRM on that village, the chairman, have already offered. Most chairmen or most women league, the Lava Challas, or the youth, all the youth have offered to hold my poster on the village at 10 a.m. And we are the first, the woman seat is the first one. This is the official poster that is going to be held tomorrow, and people will line behind, because I cannot be everywhere tomorrow at the same time. The whole of Uganda at 10 a.m. we shall be voting the woman MP. It's at the same time everywhere. So all the villages tomorrow, 10 o'clock, you shoot line. Finish and then you can hold. Then after are all the members of the NRM of Mbale. I've been with them, I've been a leader, and they promised me that I'll have the flag. They've given me the flag before. There's no reason they will not give me the flag again, and I want to thank them. All the women, all the youth are calling big sister, big sister, big sister, big sister. Even now everybody is calling big sister. So there's a lot of excitement in Mbale State because I chose to return home and renew my flag to serve the members of our community. When we go through NRM, it doesn't mean that we only serve NRM. We serve the entire community. I'm a national leader, so everybody, the NRM community, the women of league in the Uganda, they are all tuned to see how their leader is going to be voted tomorrow, and I have no doubt in my mind that in Mbale City will do it right. So that's what I want. I did not win the final elections because I believe I was rigged and I went to court. But now that's behind us because I got satisfaction. I pursued that matter up the Court of Appeal. That's where it exits. If there was a if there was Supreme Court, I would have gone to the Supreme Court because I believed there were 2 polling stations that made me lose an election, and that's a matter of another day. But we learned lessons, and this time around, when I get the flag again, the story is likely to be different because we've learned our lessons and been able to fill the gaps. The judge at the High Court said that there was no power to give the records of the proceedings and for you to appeal. I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and other subordinate courts, so I know what to do. We were told that there was no power, so there was no record of court, so they were now hand typing. And they played games until I lost it because you cannot make an appeal without attaching the records of the first court of instance. So, but that's behind us now. We are more energized, and people of Mbale have told me that even if I'm not being in parliament, I'm actually their MP because I'm available, I've been in the community, so I'm happy that the community have realized that I was actually the MP that they almost missed, but I've made sure that I stayed with them and served them. NRM is a strong party in many of the areas where they win the flag. Automatically, you now take leave because you are more or less 1.5 legs in parliament. Unlike here in Mbale, where flag you can actually lose an election, but they are very violent because they are competitive. And we've not built the capacity in NRM. We only get allies to make sure that it is tight and the best person is because those who are very closely contested. There are people who are campaigning now in many parts of Uganda, and until they announce, you don't know who is going to win. But there are areas also, you can tell us, you're journalists, where the race, the gap is like in Zukuru and the others, they leap. Chairperson, the leap is too big. Then people have already decided. For you are still behind. So those ones are not violent. But we want to request that the Mbale City primaries remain peaceful. I want to call upon my colleagues and their support and their agents that let NRM pick the best candidate and let's give them a chance. You just go on the line up on the line. We don't need to fight. Rule, there are exceptions. So we provided, I'm a member of SEX, so that's what the rules and approved them. So for every exception, for every rule, we put exceptions. Those who are not able to do joint campaigns had to write to the party to tell them justification why they will not do joint campaigns. But those who do the joint campaigns, they have process complete. I think we joined the platforms and we wish them well. The purpose for joint campaigns is to bring cordial relations, a party family, and not to tear, to cause conflict, to build rapport. That is the spirit behind. I'm one of the members that wrote the NRM constitution because I'm also a lawyer, so I was on that. So that spirit behind joint campaigns was to bring the NRM members together, for members to listen to them, but also to build cohesion and to reduce on conflict, but also not to badmouth others because there are people who are experts at abusing other candidates. They are there. So when you are joint, the moderator should tell you that that is the intention. Then